This episode of The Modern Rogue brought to you by Squarespace.
Go to squarespace.com/what are you doing?
It's Halloween. I'm making it spooky. It's spookier voice.
Okay. Go to squarespace.com/rogue and get 10% off your first purchase.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's him. I found him. Hi. Hello. Shaman? Teacher? Oh, I'm a lawyer! Sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Trevor sent me?
You have a medical malady.
Yeah, it's some
And
Taco Bell.
I have the answer. Just relax and prepare to be cleansed. Oh, my goodness. You have a dark foulness in you.
Yeah. I found like a burrito. I was at the park the other day, and I just like nobody.
No. This has to come
I
out.
like half
This
of
we're
it.
gonna have to get this out.
Okay, so like you're talking like an herbal laxative or.
Hold on. Just hold on.
What are you
Hold
doing?
on,
That's
hold on.
an unusual experience. Oh, I don't like this at all. Okay, that's a problem. Is that supposed to happen? Is that supposed to happen?
Performing psychic surgery.
Dude, how long have we been waiting for this moment?
God, 15 years? When was the first time?
Almost. You and I have been fans of the story of psychic surgery for as long as we've been friends. And in fact, I found the original footage from 2005
Oh my
of
gosh.
a fresh-faced both of us
Chubby baby Jason.
practicing psychic surgery in the back porch of the duplex that we shared. Can you believe that?
So what is the purpose of psychic surgery?
Okay, anthropologically, witch doctors have been witch doctoring since the dawn of time,
Witch
right?
doctor's gonna witch doctor.
That's what they do. And different cultures had different healing rituals that they would perform. We've talked before about the placebo effect and about how it's a real thing and about how even if you get a sham surgery, you will feel better, like substantially better. And when it comes to things like pain management, it absolutely matters and it's valid insofar as you actually feel better afterwards.
But it is not a substitution for appropriate medical treatment. In fact, the American Cancer Society has come out and said it is dangerous because it keeps people from getting actual helpful treatment. It is pseudoscientific quackery.
Yes, absolutely. There is some types of pseudoscience quackery that somebody can convince themselves that what they're doing is a real thing. This is straight up sleight of hand, and there is nobody who practices psychic surgery who actually believes they're reaching inside the organs, because they're the ones who have to palm the greasy goat flesh and sneak it in there to pretend to pull it out. This is straight up charlatanism, is what I was told by somebody else. That's in my opinion. How about that?
And many doctors and scientists also share that opinion.
Big psychic surgery, please do not sue us.
Exactly, and it preys on desperate people. It has the hallmarks, all of the hallmarks of a con. So for the uninitiated, what is psychic surgery?
Imagine you have an illness, and imagine that you've been told by traditional doctors that you're going to die. It's an evil tumor, or maybe your malady is systemic through everything. Then you meet somebody who says, maybe not. Let me examine. Maybe it's all just dark spirits. There are tumors inside your bodies, and I have gifts from my God that will allow me to remove them without surgery. Oh, let me check. Oh, yes, this definitely works. Lay down. And to the person laying on the table, it feels as though somebody is reaching inside of them, like freaking Indiana Jones Mola Ram, and then they see them pull out flesh from inside their body. It is a horrifying and powerful spectacle. They remove the bad tumors, they remove the evil spirits, whatever they want to call them, then they charge them a lot of money and send them home to quietly die of whatever disease they actually had.
The first instances that we saw of this was in the Philippines in the 1940s from a gentleman named Eleuterio Terte and his student, Tony, Agpawa. Forgive my pronunciation, but
No, don't forgive it. Screw it. They don't deserve to have their names pronounced correctly.
they were closely associated with the Christian Spiritualist Union, which taught that you couldn't be gifted this ability, you had to learn it by attending their services. And they taught you other things like how to be a medium, or to do automatic writing, or to stage a seance.
These are all magic tricks.
It was a school for charlatans.
This is
A
amazing.
scam school, if you will.
Oh, I see where this is headed.
It wasn't witchcraft. It wasn't calling upon dark powers. These were Christian energies granted to them by God.
This is the perfect con, because it lets you believe that what you're doing is a holy and important act. It lets you feel like you're supporting good. It lets you blame your disease on the devil or whatever evils are among you. And it gives you, if they're a talented sleight of hand person, I mean, it's going to be a very convincing display.
And you would be surrounded by other practitioners who would chant and pray to kind of get everything and everyone into the mood, to build the atmosphere.
So you build this social proof, you build this this hive mentality. It's like if you've ever been at a concert and lost yourself in a rave or whatever, like there's a weird psychosis that comes over everybody when they're in that groupthink mentality.
Exactly. And you said concert. Well, that's how the Brazilians started doing it in the 1950s. People would dance and play drums all around it. And so it took this much more energetic kind of orgiastic feeling. And in some cases in Brazil, there have been instances where they actually cut people open.
Really actually grabbed?
Yes.
If you get to a deep enough level of a hypnotic state, there are people who have undergone real surgery, and actually there have been doctors that have performed surgery on themselves. There was a dude who removed his own appendix. He was so in the moment. I got to imagine something about this. It would definitely feel super religious.
Yeah. And some of these practitioners in the Philippines were called out because one of them was on record as going to the doctor to get his appendix removed. Didn't get psychic surgery, got legitimate surgery.
So where I first heard of all of this was back in the 70s. There was like a pseudoscientific revolution. There was a time that people claimed they could bend metal with their mind, and people were buying it. There was all these UFO documentaries. In Search Of was getting Bigfoot's face in front of everyone. It was the heyday of pseudoscience. This is a time when there were people who had legitimate diseases and did not seek real treatment, but instead flew to the other side of the world because they believed somebody could reach inside and pull out their tumors.
And in the 70s, a bunch of doctors and scientists and spiritualists all went out to the Philippines to observe this technique. Strangely enough, they didn't completely repudiate all of these claims.
They came back with really good looking footage. In fact, if you do a search on YouTube, you can find Philippine practitioners, and it's very generous camera angles. It really does look like he's reaching inside and pulling out guts.
Exactly, but then comes what really I think shifted the tide and brought the awareness, and that was when James Randi appeared on The Tonight Show. This was the first time I saw it live, and it blew my mind.
Dude, patron saint of the modern rogue, James Randi is a punk rock superstar of magic. This dude called everybody out. He was the beginning of the skeptic movement. He's the one that says, okay, I'm not gonna say that you're a total fraud and a charlatan because you're gonna sue me, but hey, look what I can do using only sleight of hand. Oh, it looks an awful lot like exactly what you're doing.
Keep in mind, the belief in this brought about some real casualties, like Andy Kaufman, desperate to address his carcinoma, went and had this treatment done in the Philippines.
Peter Sellers from the Pink Panther movies, he was Inspector Clouseau, also did not seek real treatment and instead went and got psychic surgery, died.
Both dead, yeah. By the time we get to the late 80s, this really starts to die off. The FTC branded it a total hoax. That was their judgment. But we had some weirdos like Willard Fuller, who said he practiced psychic dentistry.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he could transmute your fillings into pure gold fillings and realign your teeth and make new teeth grow.
What did he just shove his fingers in your mouth and say, it's working, it's working?
He was soundly debunked, especially when he said, oh, look at that gold filling right there. And they investigated and found that it was tobacco stains.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
dear.
Nowadays, due to the share of information over the internet and movies like Man in the Moon, most people know that it was a fraud. But as recently as 2005, a guy was brought up on fraud charges in Canada for being a practitioner of psychic surgery.
So let's talk about the mechanics of why this works. You need three things. You need a gullible person. You need bags of blood filled with animal parts.
Small ones that you can palm.
Sure, absolutely. And you just need to know that bent fingers, when pushed into mushy flesh, look like your fingers are inside their body. All they're doing is they're reaching in, curling their fingers down, mucking around, making them very uncomfortable, and then uncurling their fingers as they come back out. Now, there's different variations you can do. James Randi did this one move on The Tonight Show where it's like he pushes in with the one finger and it looks like it collapses in there. That motion just makes it look like a piercing thing
and
right
it's
inside.
that moment sells it for me every time, because there's that, you've got a clear stomach, and then you push in, and then there's the burst of blood. That first burst of blood is what really gets your attention.
Exactly. So assuming you got a bunch of different bags, you want to have two different bowls. One empty for the tumors to go into, the other one filled with rags and water and all the bags of blood. So you push them around, you put them into a trance, you palm a bag of blood, you clean everything off with the rag, you set the rag off to the side while still holding onto the bag of blood, and then you push down, 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 you pop that balloon or bag of blood, then you start pulling out the chunks of flesh as if they're tumors. Take your time with it.
Some of which is the balloon itself.
That's right. Everything's covered in actual animal's blood. You pull out the bag as a tumor, and in fact, the bag is actually the best part because it stretches and then snaps off, and you throw it off to the side. And of course, you're not going to let them examine all this. These are demon tumors. You don't want them around, so we'll burn these for you in holy flame. And then you basically wipe everything off. You tell them that you saved their life, say you're welcome, and then charge them $1,000.
And maybe they feel a little better mentally, they feel a little safer, but really, there's nothing that's been done to any sort of ailment they actually have.
Oh, absolutely. And as the FTC has said, this is a straight up scam. It is a hoax, and real people have died because they did not get legitimate treatments and instead did this. But in terms of a placebo, I cannot think of a more powerful placebo than believing that you are having holy energy being put into you, feeling, because it is deeply uncomfortable to have somebody stretch your skin and punch you around a lot. If you believe that they're reaching inside of you, that's going to be transcendently horrifying.
That pretty much describes the other night when I went to Taco Bell.
Yes.
I filled myself with holy energy, but then I was being ripped apart from the inside.
It was a religious experience.
It was.
So here's the part where I want everybody at home to seriously imagine that they believe all of this is real. And imagine you're next in line and you see what you're about to see in person. Try to wrap your mind around how horrifying and believable all of that would look to you.
If you've never seen this before, it can be really alarming. So
yeah, if you're not a blood and guts person, the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. You're fine. Hang in there.
I heard that.
Who's a good
something
boy?
Popped? Something inside
no,
me
you're,
popped?
you're doing great. You're doing great. Just hang in there.
Is that
Got a
supposed to
little
happen?
Bit, it's fine.
Oh.
Everything's fine.
I'm gonna look.
I'm not gonna lie. No. It's just we got a little bit of this tumorage.
I deeply regret looking.
You're going to church on the regular, right?
Yeah, is that important? I mean, no, but I should. Should I?
Well, I mean, you know, we're a generous Christian missionary.
Okay.
Cool. We cure through our miraculous powers.
Yeah. Oh.
And yeah. Okay. Hold on.
It doesn't feel miraculous. It feels
well. Hold on. Let me get this. There's one little spot that I just need.
Pretty uncomfortable, to be honest.
There we go. Okay, there it is.
That was
there. Hold on. Let me get it again. There we go.
I think it pooped a little bit.
Okay. So these tumors, good news.
I have tumors?
No, sorry, did I say tumors? I meant, okay, they're tumors. It doesn't matter. The important part is that they're out of you.
I just went to Taco Bell.
Okay, yeah. All right. Super healthy.
Like a popping sensation?
Yeah, no.
I'm healthy though?
No, I'm healthy. I'm
You're
working
healthy.
with a trainer. It's been great.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Good news, we got the nachos, we got the salsa, we got the enchilado. Going in for the big beefy burrito, okay?
Oh, okay.
This one's gonna feel a little bit odd.
Okay.
Oh,
that's
yep, there, okay.
I think some of my blood got in my mouth.
Nope, that's fine. That's your blood, it's totally healthy.
I don't know.
It's fine to eat your own. That's not medical advice. I'm not qualified. I never went to medical school. Did I ever tell you that?
That comes as no surprise.
You know
honestly.
why? Because the FDA and all of their fancy letters that explain why I'm not accepted to medical school.
Yeah,
that,
you're
my
a little
friend,
bitter.
is a bunch of garbage.
You're a little bitter about this. I see.
I mean, I don't know, bitter. I mean, who's living the dream out here? The beautiful, great wilderness.
Is that what this is?
Healing people
in the woods.
It's the best. Are you kidding me?
Healing people in the woods. That's good.
Yeah. No, it's great.
What?
Okay. Oh, here. You want to take this one?
No.
Do me a favor. Yeah, just grab this hand. Yes. Yeah, this will be a fun one.
What am I doing?
You're just gonna reach down and just say 5-star Yelp review.
5-star Yelp review.
Very nicely done. Good.
Was that mine? I think that was mine.
That's irrelevant, I think. Here we go. All right, listen. On your way out, you're gonna see a treasure chest. you have done so well.
Okay.
You get to have anything you want. We got lollipops.
lollipop, or
we got
like a-
finger puppets. We got figurines. I think there might even be a Star Wars action figure. if
I
you
like
get
Star
there
Wars
fast.
action
All right,
figures.
here
That's
we
cool.
go. And I think, my friend, with that, we are all cleaned up. Listen, some people want to keep them as souvenirs. If you do want some, we have these for you. Make sure to see Janet on the way out about payment. I've got a 3 o'clock followed by a pedicure. You also need to make sure to see an actual doctor because you're very ill, my friend. Take care. Jason Murphy, I feel like there's a song in your heart and the whole world deserves to hear it. You have a message that the entire world should know about, and I don't believe you should be bogged down by the tedium and minutia of coding, even though you're a talented coder.
You found my yodeling website, didn't you?
By the way, we finally watched that Screaming Cowboy video in its entirety.
What are you talking about?
Wait, have you not seen this?
No.
Oh, it was real quick. This dude has a message for the world, and he's just gonna say it to everybody, and that's what you can make possible with Squarespace. If you head on over to squarespace.com/rogue, you get 10% off your first purchase. You get to develop your own website. You don't have to know jack crap about coding or any of that stuff.
I am gonna need some green screen assistance because I'm definitely gonna make a website. Just jasonscreams.com. Made possible by Squarespace.
And when it becomes super popular, because of course it will, they have distributed hosting, so they'll be able to handle the giant influx of traffic. Begin with the ending in mind. skyscreamingjason.org is gonna be the #1 site on the planet.
I think we're gonna get a lot of traffic and Squarespace is gonna get me there.
Do us a favor, don't forget Modern Rogue. Once you become super famous as Skyscreaming Jason, make sure that when you register, you go to squarespace.com/rogue. That's ROGUE, and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. But more importantly, you'll be keeping us in business. And we're good on fog. We got lights, and we are go for Skyscreaming Jason in 3, 2, and. It's more of like falling from the sky screaming Jason.
It's the fog.
I want you to feel ascendant. You're 1,000 feet tall. 3, 2, 1, and. Is there too much smoke in here? Is that the one? Wait, we'll just get that right.
What are you doing?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we
That feels
go.
weird.
Here we go.
What are you doing?
You got quieter to respect the neighbors. Because they're gonna be like, why is there screaming in the woods?